back to our very first episode of Mind Check Mondays. In the previous video, we talked about our mind, our brain, and also a very important concept known as the neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity, again, it refers to our brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections throughout our lives. It means that our thoughts, our behaviors, and our experiences can reshape our brain and also our mental functioning that can help us change our perspective and the way we see the world around us as well as ourselves. So, in this first episode, we will dive a little bit deeper into this concept of neuroplasticity and ways in which we can actually implement it in our lives. Let us understand this concept with an example. Recently, I watched a video on Instagram in which it showed that if we take one glass and we put pee in it and we put the pee out again, would we still be comfortable drinking water from that particular glass? No, absolutely not. But why not? Because it will have the residue of the pee on it, right? So we will go and we will wash it and we'll again try and drink from it. But would we still be comfortable? Absolutely not. Why? Because all of our experience, all of our memories are attached to, because we've seen the pee in it. So it will take longer than just rinsing it once, but multiple times for us to actually take that concept out of our mind. Neuroplasticity works the same way. What we need to do is that at times when we go in childhood, in terms of having different experiences with different people also may leave a certain impact on us, at times very negative impact. In childhood also, if we have had a bad experience or even right now in adulthood, if we have had any bad experiences, it has some impact, it leaves some impact on us, on our mind. And what we don't realize is that in order to relearn or unlearn any particular concept, any particular thing, we need to be able to practice it. We need to be able to rewash it. We need to be able to rinse it as much as possible, even multiple times. And we may even fail during that particular time, but we would still have to do it in order for us to actually learn a particular new skill or a particular new concept or thought. Neuroplasticity basically helps in this particular process. However, it does take a long time. And in today's fast paced world, we actually at times do not have enough of time. At times, we are such in a rush that we want things to get sorted just in one click. But our brain does not function the same way. It does take a lot of consistency, it does take a lot of practice in order to change a particular way of thinking, which is why mind is something that we need to focus on. Some of the examples of how our mind impacts our brain functionings are learning a new skill. Anytime we need to learn any new skill, we need to practice. We need to first realize that, oh, we are not good at something, and then we take one particular aspect of each skill of that particular skill, and step by step we learn it, right? So it requires a lot of practice, it requires a lot of consistency. One of the examples of how our mind impacts our brain functioning is learning a new skill. Anytime we learn a particular skill, we need to practice. We first need to know that we are not good at something, but slowly and steadily, step by step, we need to take each aspects of that particular skill and practice it in our daily life, so that the neurons fire new signals and new neural connections are formed. Similarly, the second step is meditation or mindfulness. Meditation and mindfulness requires a lot of practice, but however, what it does is it strengthens the part of our brain that actually maintains those new formed neural connections. Similarly, therapy can also help us navigate through different aspects and also help us restructure our mind. It can help us recognize certain negative thought patterns that can help us to first identify it and then restructure those thought patterns with practice and consistency. Lastly, reducing stress. Managing stress with techniques such as relaxation, breathing can help us actually promote healthier brain functioning. by reducing the stress hormone in our body. And it also changes the way we see ourselves. It changes our the way our perception about ourselves in a positive way. As we have come to an end of our first episode today, this is a reminder for everyone to take a moment and think about how your mind is doing today. Take a moment to just stay still, breathe, and give a space for your mind to process. Once you start taking care of your thoughts, they will start taking care of you. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you like it, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel, and I will see you next Monday. Thank you.